Hey guys, and welcome back. We are here in sending support to space, and I've just set up some power poles which aren't actually connected yet, and inserters, and that's all I've done. I've been thinking about how to do this, and I've come to the conclusion that we're screwed. I've come to the conclusion that there's no way we're gonna even close to support this. It's gonna be nuts. So I know how many assemblers for engines and electric miners we need, and I'm going to walk through this with you right now, how I arrived at these numbers. So let's just start with the packs. Right, a base rate of 1 a second is kind of standard-ish, I'd say. We doubled that, right? We went 10 and 12 of these, which is 2 a second base rate, and then we did the same here, right? So we're doing 2 a second base rate, essentially. 24 machines at 12 seconds is 2 a second base rate. So these require 1 engine and 1 electric miner per second, or not per second, per pack, which means that we need essentially 2 engines and 2 miners per second. And I'll just say this, all of this is base rate, right? Not taking into account assembler speed, because you don't really need to if all your assemblers are the same speed. Okay. Anyway, so we need 2 a second engines and electric miners. Now, how do we determine how many machines we need? Well, if we just use blue machines, which we are, again, you don't need to take in machine time, craft speed, then if we need 2 science packs a second, and each one takes 1, and so that means we need 2 engines and 2 electric miners a second, then we look at their craft time, and we say, well, an engine takes 10 seconds. If we had 10 of these, that would be 1 a second, so we need double that. So we need 20 machines making engines, and then miners take 2 seconds, right? So if we needed 1 a second, we would need 2 of these, right? Because they take 2 seconds. But we need 2 per second, so we need 4 machines making these. And if you look at the costs, this is nuts. You're going to see how starved this is. It's going to be ridiculous. So we need 20 engine machines. Now, I've kind of thought about how to lay this out. We can't fit all of it in here, I don't think, because 20 engine machines is going to take pretty much this entire area. But also, for the engines, we need essentially 2 gears a second and 4 pipe a second, right? Because we're doing 2 engines a second, they take 1 gear and 2 pipe, so that's how I arrive at that. A gear takes half a second, so just 1 gear machine is fine, because that's, in 1 second we've made 2 since they take half a second. And then pipe takes also half a second, but we needed 4 of those, so we need 2 pipe machines. So the way I've kind of thought to do this is, well, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. If we, I'd like to leave a little space here, but I don't know if that's actually going to be possible. So this is going to be like an input belt for the doohickeys, the engines. I'm not actually sure they're going to fit in here. We're going to try it, but I'm a little skeptical, to be honest with you guys. And they also need steel, of course, which we have to route in somehow. Maybe up the middle or something. So since we need 2 pipe machines, I was thinking it might actually be good if, and I'm not sure how this is going to work, right? Because I kind of figured out the ratios beforehand, but I didn't actually figure out the layout. So this is what we're going to do together here. So we need 2 of these. If need 4 pipe per, and then okay, so actually what we should do, I'm thinking, right, because we need 2 input belts, essentially, because we have 3 materials. So these actually probably want to be on their own belt would be best, because, we need more of them. That's what you need most of, so you want them to have a dedicated belt. Now, the deal here, though, is that we need to space these out, because what we actually need is apparently not that. Hold on. What's the deal here? Let me do this first. Yeah, because we actually need, because we need another belt to run through here. We need an output belt for the engines. Now, I may need several of these to actually output these quick enough, since they're long-handed. But if these come up the middle, like so, and I'm not sure we can actually fit enough things in here. This is where it's going to be interesting. So this is going to be pipe. And then the gears are going to have to somehow go on the outside, which is where things get a bit tricky. Well, let's just see. If this was here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not even. Not even. We'd have to curve this out. And so that would be 10. They would fit, but then we would somehow need a gear machine, which I suppose I could set off to the side. Oh dear. This is a bit nuts. I mean, this can't go here. Even as is, this is as crunched as we can possibly get this right here. So, I mean, I think this would work. Now, it's not centered, but, you know, whatever. It kind of keeps it separate, the space in between. You know, it's like, you know, these are kind of for blue, this stuff is for that. Now, these only require 1 iron, so you don't really need 2 inputs like you do for gears. But, what we do need is to figure out how we're actually going to get the gears somewhere they need to go. And then this needs to move. Unfortunately, this belt cannot be straight. This needs to come up 1. You know, we're not going to look at it that often. A kink in the belt is not that big of a deal. You know, I don't have to put the engines in here, but it's an unused space, and they will fit, albeit a tight fit. They will fit. So I figure, you know, why not? So let's go ahead and copy these, like so. And then, what? And then we will we'll run these up, do the same here. And boom. So there's that. And then now our gears and steel need to go on these outside belts. It's going to get a little bit spaghetti, I imagine. This ought to be interesting. And then we have an output belt here. Actually make more sense to have the output belt there since it's going on that side, but whatever. Well, this could be interesting. This is right smack dab in the way. Change plans. This is the input belt. So we're gonna long-handed these two and then fast this one. So this is now the belt for the pipes. And then this is our output belt. And this is where it gets a bit interesting. Hey, good thing we're building here. Belt is nice and handy. So what I'm thinking is something that is somewhat dumb. It's a little bit spaghetti. Now I could run it through here, right? You're probably wondering, why aren't you just doing this, Xterm? Well, the reason is because we need to actually run our gears through here to get them on both sides, because our gear assembler needs to be over here. I suppose it could be like over here ish, actually. Yeah. Well, but I still need to run an underground like through here, through this space. Even if I put it out here, we still have to run an underground maybe. Well, okay. Let's try this. Now, I didn't need to switch this, but it's fine. Makes more sense anyway. Ew. Okay. So you're gonna go like that in the right direction. You are going to go like... See, now this is where we have a bit of an issue. Because this is an input belt. Maybe we should set the gears up first. That might actually make this whole process way easier. Because we only need one gear machine. We need some iron, which is coming from somewhere. Not really sure where. Oh, I actually kind of need 2 lines of this. I'm going to have to add another line. Because this line is going to drain so damn fast. And for now, we'll just run this straight. Like so. Again, 2 inputs because it requires 2 iron. And then, is there any way we can... Aha. So that goes like that. This probably needs to be closer. Because this needs to merge onto here. What a pain, man. Alright, well, that's fine. Because he can come up here and then curve around. Still have our 2 inserters. Like that. You're going to export. Because this needs to split, like, right away. Come on. So he needs to split. And then we probably need to underground this, actually, because, you know, something needs to go through here. And then this one, so this is where things get... where things get wonky. Well, I don't really want to run the same. We really just need our second iron belt to actually be a second iron belt is what we need here. This needs to be expanded as well, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this up. I want this line. Yeah, that was right. I want this line, but this, because this is our bigger furnace at the moment, and it has a higher iron output, obviously. So what I want it to supply that stuff, because that's actually going to be more iron hungry than most of this other stuff. And then this is going to be a little bit off for the moment. It's going to drive me nuts. Change plans. I'm sorry, but it's going to drive me crazy. Okay. There we go. And then you go here. And we'll do that. So this is now actually a second line, as it should be. This thing, again, gonna do the same thing. Like that-ish. Come down. This is gonna go here. I really need to set up underground production. Like that. And, okay, so that's you. So then this thing can actually just, well... oh no, that actually does need to go somewhere. Whoops. And then actually that still needs to be undergrounded. Come on. What am I doing? And you... oh, I already had a splitter. Okay. This is a bit of a pain. This is not going to be pretty. Just want my damn science packs. Okay. It's not going to be great. I'm going to clean it up later, okay? Don't panic. I'm going to clean it up. So he's going to come here. But I really don't think this can supply everything. Not on yellow belt anyways. But let's find out. Let's find out together. I don't think it's going to work, but... thank you, game. Where was this? Oh, this was gears. So yeah, he can underground all the way through there. Because what my plan is something potentially insane. So he's going to come through here like this. And it may look like a loop. It's actually not a loop. This is a different belt. All right. I never promised you something pretty in this initial base. But a lot of people like this, I think. A lot of people like the belts in this challenge. So this is gears. Our iron is actually... here, and then our inserters need to go here, and these gears, so that's split down that belt, and this is fine. It's a bit messy. Maybe we can line that up at least. Try to clean that up slightly, and then do that. So we'll plug it in. Miners won't be nearly as complicated. And I'm seeing if there's any way I can possibly make this clean. Not really. Not really at all, except for down there, maybe. Actually, change plans. You're going to go there. You're going to go there. So he's going to do gears, and those are going to do pipes. And then here, we need steel, too. That ought to be interesting. Trying to get steel onto the gear belt. I'm going to make this work. Whatever I have to do to make this work, I'm going to do it. And then long-handed. I know I have them down at my little hardware store, but it's okay, so you export. It's honestly easier for me to just make some by hand since I have the gears and stuff. I could just do this, but those initial ones I wanted to make sure I'm actually doing this correctly. And then you will output here. You will grab from that. And then you just do this. Get some steel onto here. And yeah, the miners will be so much easier probably, maybe. Okay. Do that. Gonna need a few more of them. Some more power pulls. I was thinking before, I thought I automated power pulls and then I like can't find them. So I guess maybe I didn't. Ugh, this is so ugly. Why did you do this? Why did I do this? Screw it. I'm wasting time. I really, really, really just... Wow. Okay then. I really just want my damn science. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That is a bit of a pain, I must admit. Okay, we got that. Last bit of this is going to be how the hell do we get iron onto this belt? And the answer is we don't. The answer is that this is actually not going to work. It's fine. This is an easy fix, that part at least. What the, did I just, what the hell, man? Okay, belt here, splitter there, underground there, thank you. Now how do we do this, you ask? Well, the answer is that we're gonna have to be creative. Like something like this. Damn. Oh, not like that. Nope. Nope, not like that. One too soon. Oh, and that's brilliant. Oh, shit. What am I doing? I'm making a mess of everything. Man, this is starting to look like V's Factory, the developer from who made that one in the Friday Facts that we did an awesome interview with. Actually, this is nowhere near his factory yet, but this is turning a bit spaghetti. Because now if I merge this... Oh, great. You're going to love this. There we go. That's what we're doing. Don't worry about it, guys. Just close your eyes. If this hurts too much, just close your eyes. The good news is this is already lined up. That's some good news, right? And now, of course, this is, you know, wrong. But I'm going to have to move one of these. I guess we'll move... This is not optimal. I'm going to fix it later. Like, this is what I'm saying. I just want my science packs, all right? Just want my damn science packs, and we'll fix it when it becomes a problem. That's actually a really bad way to play. Like, in all seriousness, I wouldn't do that if I were you. This needs to be totally different. I could underground this and probably have more room. But there we go. These are working. And how are we on time? We're probably, like, over time. Oh, 18 minutes. Ooh. Oh, man, I did that. I'm happy. We got time for miners, guys. We got time for this. Okay, because miners are expensive but simple. We just need iron circuits and gears, and we need a ton of them. We need 4 assemblers doing this. Like, this is actually just nuts. There's no way I'm going to support this, because I need 5 gears every 2 seconds per. So, essentially... Wow. Okay. We essentially need 2 mining drills a second, right? 2 mining drills a second is 10 gears a second, which means we need 5 gear assemblers just for this. Oh my god, yeah, this is just dumb. This is nuts. Okay, well, and then this is actually just wrong, and just wrong beyond any belief of anything. Jeez. I think I need to cut that for now because I've done borked it. We have some engines at least. I'll just cut that for now. So 4 of these. Okay. So 4 of these and 5 gear assemblers. Can we do some sort of like wonky direct insertion madness here. If you go here, and you go here, I'm out of assemblers, great. It's not gonna work, I don't think. Because trying to belt that many gears around is just, that's just not, it's just not a good idea at all. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is, you can see why this eats so much iron. I mean, this is gonna be nuts. Just out of curiosity, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wanna try it. I really doubt it's gonna work. All right, like the chances of this working are pretty much not gonna happen type of deal, but we'll see. Okay, so he supplies that. He supplies half there, half here. See, but this is not actually even, like, this is, it's not gonna work. We'll try it for science. We'll try it for science, but I can tell you right now, it's not gonna work. And the reason it's not gonna work is because these ones on the end are only gonna do half, even though you need more than that, I think. And I don't know. I mean, maybe I just came up with a brilliant new build, but we'll see. So you go like, God damn it. Okay, you go like that. You go like that. So gears. The amount of iron this is going to take is going to be outrageous. One belt won't support it, but I don't have red belt yet. That's the other thing we need to automate. Now I had a line. This line here. So you go like that. Having this bus belt ghosted helped quite a bit. You can see how empty this already is. And this was our long furnace line too, remember. So, and it's just that. That's all that's eating it. It's just that. So you go like that, and then we need 2 input inserters per. Oh, this is just painful. This is just painful. Like, this is why you almost have to switch to bots at some point if you want large production with these new packs, because you just can't support it with belts. Like, you know, it gets to a point. There's only 2 science packs a second. That's only 120 science packs a minute. And that's base rate, right? That's not actually 120 packs a minute. If you're trying to do, you know, 500, 1,000 a minute, you can't do it with belts unless you just have like 10 processing facilities separated. Because even on blue belt, you just can't you just can't move that many materials. You just can't, because of the routing. So now we need a buttload of iron and circuits, and this is the problem doing it this way, because the circuits are gonna have to be grabbed by these, whatever the hell these are called, long-handed, and now I don't have room for power. This build, I can already see this is not going to work, because now we don't have any export points. We really need like 2 of these for. We really need 2 fast inserters for this. There's no way you can insert 10 iron in 2 seconds. Suppose I could do stack inserters. Oh man, guys. Oh man, this is going to be nuts. No way. Absolutely no way is this gonna work. I can tell you right now, this is just not gonna work. But I'm trying not to be pessimistic. You know, I'm sorry if that like brings you down. I'm just, you know, I've seen what this does, and our iron belt is literally going to evaporate into a black hole of consumption, pretty much. I don't know why I came down here. I guess I needed belt, and I thought it was down here. I'm losing it. This episode might run a teeny bit long. I want to at least turn this damn thing on and see what happens. Primarily with the gears, because I haven't really done that type of deal with this for this type of setup. So I'm interested to see if it, like, how much it breaks. Oh shit. Sorry for random language, but sometimes you just gotta curse when you realize what you've done. Because what I've done is I've messed up. Whew, man. Now this is a puzzle. Let me tell you. Okay, what's gonna happen? We got this. We can do this. We can do this. Actually, what's gonna happen is he's gonna export. He's gonna export. Import. 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 Export. And import. Okay. This may look really confusing, guys, but what I'm doing is this is going to be our circuit line. This is going to be our output line, which I've now, of course, just put a damn power pole right smack dab in the middle of. So that's absolutely great. These aren't going to line up, unfortunately, with those, but in fact, let's run the belt first. Let's be smart. Let's run the belt first, because this goes like that. Then this could underground to wait. We're missing somebody. Someone's left behind. There. So he could underground from here to there to there. And then this could maybe just come straight like that. And then split somehow and go somewhere. And then I built this too close is what I've done. Is I built it too close, but whatever. So you go there, you go there. And we probably, I guess, need to underground one more time. It's fine. Oh. You derp, what are you doing? Okay. Should be able to fit a power pole in here, right? Yeah, sure. Okay, so then now, iron. All right, get ready for this. Watch as this line completely evaporates into nothing. Gotta be kidding me. I'm out of circuits. Cancel the operation. Now how I'm gonna actually give those to the science packs, I have no idea, but okay, so you go here, tear this up. We'll just do this to make it even. So he's gonna feed iron through there. This needs to be circuits, which is gonna come from here. And then, oh, don't quite have enough. So you're gonna split like so. See, I'm getting used to the pipette tool. And there we go. Just wait for it, guys. Just wait for it. Just you wait. There's no way it's gonna work. But if it did, by some miracle, this would have to like merge. How would that work, actually? I built it too close. I done goofed. Yeah, I done goofed is what I did, guys. I don't know. Well, no, this will work. So you go there. So that's on the inside. This other one comes around. Now, like I said, I didn't promise you pretty. I did not promise you pretty. You go here. You go on the inside. These guys split. Hey, liking this. It may work out. We may have done it. Because then you, sir, come down. And I know this is a little bit silly to come all the way down to here, but I want it to match. And then also I will need to, as I hit all the wrong keys, I will need to underground parts of this. See how slow these miners are coming through. You can tell that they're nowhere near fed enough. But do that. And then, of course, I put the splitter in the entirely wrong damn place. That's fine. Because this is our other input belt, we actually need to put something there. But this works, because you can underground that, you can do that, and this won't actually need to be here once these start merging. Like that, and like that. You can see, we now have no iron. There's just none. There's no iron. That's why these are so slow. We need red belts, and we need them now. What I could do is do a little bit of supplement somehow-ish. Just putting a splitter here is like really kind of bad practice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to supplement this. I'm going to take you. Then I'm going to end the episode. But hey, we almost have blue science. We just need our whatchamadoobies, and we should be good to go. You know, because that makes sense. We just need our red circuits, and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to tie those in off screen because I don't want this episode to go too long. But it's going to be very simple, nothing major to miss. Literally, I'm going to bring the red circuits, put them on the bus because they're still down here. Just bring them up to the right, straight up, do a split right here, and then underground to this belt and this belt, and that's all. And we'll be good to go. Well, blue science, it won't run hardly as much as we need it to, but we can always upgrade our furnaces and belts later down the road. At least we got this done. It is nice and compact, a little bit wonky, but I think a good demonstration of, like, you know, having your logistics work. And then now, of course, this has no iron either. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, well, that's just gonna be what it is. I mean, I could, like, split this here and send some here, but then we're getting into just dumb stuff. I just need, the source of the problem is I just need more iron and I need red belt. So I think that's what we'll do next episode. We'll set up a red belt factory and also expand the smelters and such as well. But that'll do it for now, guys. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments for this one. I know I say that every time, and I mean it every time, but this one specifically, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this mess. But I'm pretty happy with it. I literally just winged it. Like this one especially, I just winged it, and it seemed to work. So, you know, some interesting long-handed tricks here. Anyway, thanks as always, guys. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, and until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.